Let's do this. We are ready to try again. Boom. See?
Yeah.
That's how it works. Now we know we're live. Now we're not cutting. Welcome everybody to episode 14. This was an unexpected episode. This is a mini episode with EasonPencilss. EasonPencilss, who is one of the best kids around. Best kids in the neighborhood.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
One of the best kids in the neighborhood. Definitely best musical taste of any kid I've ever known. So thank you for having such a great influence on Noah.
Yeah, that's good.
And you have a podcast, you have a YouTube channel. You got a lot of stuff going on. So I'm like, dude, come on the show. Come on the show, man. You even got merch.
Yes.
You're killing it, man.
Get it. It's on it.
So I got to have you on. We're just going to do a short thing here, probably 20, 30 minutes. Just hang out, give you some little bit of props and get your word out there. And let's tell some people. So EasonPencilss, your name is Eason. But why EasonPencilss?
Well, Lincoln, he's here. Yeah, he called me Pencils for a couple days.
Yeah.
And I can't remember. It was because of my last name. And I was thinking of a YouTube name for a while. I was like, you know what? EasonPencilss, let's do it. And the second S was actually a typo. And I just kept it. So I was like, why not?
I like it. Why a YouTube channel though? So like most is creating a YouTube channel just something that a lot of kids want to do, or is it just
some kids want to do it? It depends. None of my brothers have. Well, my youngest brother has, but I used to watch Minecraft videos when I was a kid, and I always thought this is something I could do because I've always been into theater and entertainment, doing that, and so I was like, I want to start making videos, but I didn't really start working on the videos until very recently because I filmed them. I was like, wow, I like this.
And you're really good at it. So your editing is on point. You're good. You're a good editor. Your YouTube content is actually really good. You have some good variety. Like you have some content there that's like a story. Like for example, the Noah. Which of course Noah is my son, so I'm a little bit biased, but I think it's great. I think it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got a lot of videos, but what were some of your harder videos to make?
My hardest video to make was the Suburban Friends episode 1 because it's just so many people.
That was a lot of words in like 2 seconds. What did you just say? Were you speaking English just now?
My hardest video was Suburban Friends show. It was the first episode, and we haven't done the second episode yet. Well, we did, but my file's corrupted. And it was just so hard. There were so many people, so many things to do. It came out okay. So
Suburban Friends is a podcast.
It's a podcast. It's more of the group we have. That's what we call the group. So it's almost like a franchise.
That's awesome. Is that a separate YouTube channel or just episodes on your existing YouTube channel? We were gonna
make it a separate YouTube channel, but we decided just to put it in mine.
I love it. So do you have a separate playlist for that?
No, I think I may, but now I don't because it's one episode.
It's one episode, yeah. I just discovered that. So I have 15 episodes for this. Well, there's 14 episodes, so you're episode 14. Nice. So I've discovered now that we have very distinct, different segments of video types. So I have some that are pretty professional. I'm talking to people about work. Then I have other ones that are streamer people. Then now I have, neighborhood kids, family. I've made separate playlists. That way when people come in, they can be like, okay, I'm interested in this kind of content.
That's really cool.
So then did you have, whenever you post your videos, do you have it at the end whenever it shows you and you can do the next video or whatever?
I have been looking for how to do that, but I do everything on my phone.
Oh.
So everything is a bit harder. Like YouTube takes away a lot of the features when you're on your phone. I have been trying to do that though.
You don't have a computer?
I do. I just need to get some Wi-Fi stuff set up.
Cool. Yeah, I would imagine that you're going to open up a lot once you start to use a computer.
Mm-hmm.
I paid someone actually. So when we first started this channel, I didn't know anything about YouTube. So we paid someone, we hired a contractor to set up all of our stuff. So she did our first few edits and gave us the intro that you saw and the closing scene. And then, so that was great to have somebody help me along. So if you need any help let me know, because I didn't know much, but I know a little bit more now.
Nice. Okay.
So I think I'm sure you actually have more subscribers and you have more success than I do. But with some of this more technical stuff, if you need any help with it,
I do like your setup. I really like.
Oh, thank you. And then I gotta have you guys come out to the Twitch house too.
I do want to.
Yeah. We have our first official Twitch guest staying there right now. So that's EasonPencilss. She's my co-host for this. So she's staying there right now, getting it fixed up. But we've had other guests there, but this is our first official Twitch guest. So it's coming along. And you guys should have a party out there. Just do a sleepover. It'd be great. Yeah. I think y'all should just do a sleepover out there and you could stream, you could create content, you could play video games.
That sounds awesome.
And then the grown-ups, we'll just go next door. So then the grown-ups are there, but you guys have the whole house to yourself. So I think we should make that happen here pretty soon.
Have some explosions.
So your videos, like, what's your inspiration for the videos that you make? So it's not just random content, right? So what is it?
For a while, it was random content, and I do remember I was like, okay, I don't know what to post. And finally, as I said before, the Noah documentary was a really big turning point for me, because I was like, I want to make this structured content. And there's a mix of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Love that show. Yeah. And just some smaller skit YouTubers like Joel Haver. Mm-hmm. And I want to combine those two. And I like making just stuff for YouTube. I like making my own show series. It's fun.
It is super fun, isn't it? Mm-hmm. It's super fun. How long have you been doing it?
I have been doing it for about 5-6 months now.
That's awesome. And what really you kind of blew up fast. You hit 100 subscribers pretty quick. Yeah,
it was in the span of 2 weeks where I went from like 50 to 100, and now I'm at 120 something. And that was because I'm like very, very social at school. So I kept asking, guys, I have a YouTube channel. And I'm so I received a ton of support, and I want to thank everyone watching for subscribing.
That's awesome. Yeah, I remember that video you did was really quite good, and I showed my parents. And they were really impressed by just how cool the school looks. Like, everybody's wearing masks, but you have cool lights. It's a cool school.
Yeah, that was my theater teacher. She has all these lights.
It's awesome. Super cool. That is really cool. So, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Well, I honestly, my dad has said that I should be a lawyer, so I want to kind of venture into that field as a backup. But I do want to continue on the filming and kind of on that side.
Lawyer, huh? Why a lawyer? Why does he think you?
Because I can argue and I can talk and I can go through that stuff. Yeah. So it seems like a pretty solid career,
Yeah, I think you'd be good at it. You'd be good at really anything, though. Anybody with your personality would be good at anything. So, what about what does Noah want to be when he grows up?
I'm not sure, Noah. He could be like a cheese man.
What do you think he will be, though?
He's getting into percussion right now, and he could go into that field. I'm not sure.
I don't know either.
With his, because he's really smart, so I think he could go into the more he could even go into the medical field.
I know he likes animals a lot. Maybe veterinarian.
Yeah, he could go into that.
He really likes his older cat. So I'm wearing this cool sweater. You're wearing your cool shirt. Where'd you get this stuff, man? Do you make it yourself?
I had someone make not had some, but they gave this to me as a gift. Megan, thank her a ton. And that you can get on my Etsy store, or Etsy Boys and Bottle Rockets, all lowercase, no spaces.
Etsy Boys and Bottle Rockets. Okay. Yeah. And Noah, if you want to type that, feel free. Post the link. That's awesome. I love this sweater. I think it's great. Everyone in the household has them. We love them. I haven't seen this one. This one looks cool. Let me see this one. Yeah. Subscribe to EasonPencilss? Yeah. Ah, man. Mm-hmm. That's amazing. Yeah. I love it. If you make me one, I'll wear it on stream. That's awesome. I love it. All right. So your musical, I mentioned it earlier. You have great musical taste. So I grew up listening to, with my friends, we loved the Pixies. We loved a lot of the same type of music that you guys listen to, and it's really funny to hear you guys quoting and singing the same songs that we listened to as we were kids. Yeah. Like, for example, all of the Pixies little drops that they do of at this one time, it's so funny. So who are some of your big inspirations, and how did you get such old tastes because you're, you know, way before your time, man.
Yeah. The Pixies, that probably came from my dad and Noah and all this because he went to a couple of concerts and he
Cool.
still does. He has 3 shirts from them.
Nice.
And another band I like, it's more modern. It's Jack Stauber.
Oh yeah, man, Jack Stauber's awesome.
Me and Noah kind of discovered that, and it's this avant-garde, kind of strange pop that I like. That and there's a rapper called Tyler the Creator, and he's really good because he mixes all his music with older music, like ballroom music.
Love it.
And it's
Tyler the Creator.
Yes.
That sounds awesome. I love it.
I actually I discovered him from the Grinch soundtrack.
Really?
I'm not even kidding. Because I thought, wow, this guy's kind of weird, and I was like, they redid it, and I wanted to hear what it sounded like. But I was like, this is good, and so I checked out some episodes.
That's awesome, man. Mm-hmm. That's awesome. Have you seen anybody? Have you been to a concert yet?
No, I've not.
Okay, let's think about it. I would love to take you and your friends, you and maybe Jude and Noah and everybody. We gotta go to a concert together once the time is right.
Yeah. Because
you guys would appreciate it. We should do it. Who do you want to see? Do you have an idea of who you want your first concert to be?
Pixies.
Are the Pixies still playing?
They do. They actually released a new album fairly recently. Under the Erie?
Under the Erie. It's really good. So I bet your dad would like to go to that one too. We can make the big family thing and all go. It'd be really fun.
My mom would too.
I've seen them a couple of times. Do you know who the lead singer of the Pixies is?
Is it
Frank
Francis?
Black. Black Francis, aka Frank Black. He changed his name back and forth. So he started a band called Frank Black and the Pixies, or Frank Black and the Catholics, and he did his own thing for a while. So I've seen him, Frank Black, a couple of times in tiny facilities. I'm talking like I was one of 30 people. How crazy is that? To be in a really small place just to hear Frank Black singing. And then I've seen them as the Pixies a couple times, and it's much bigger, obviously, than it's going as the Pixies. But so yes, let's I think that'd be super fun to do with your dad. So let's close it off here with what one piece of advice would you give to anyone who wants to start their own YouTube channel?
To anyone, stick to the perseverance, because for a while, I mean, you look at my view counts, it's all maybe 10, 20, 30, and it was all me and maybe Noah, and it was just kind of random weird content. And then I finally hit something that I could do and I liked. And so if you keep doing it and you keep going for a while, you'll find something that it gets successful and it works.
I like it. My piece of advice back to you, which is not specific for YouTube, but it's along the same lines, you made me think of it, is that perfection should not... I think a lot of times people don't do things because they can't get it perfect. And I think that perfection is the enemy of done. And it's more important to just get something out there, even if it's not perfect. Just do it.
Yeah.
Just create something and know that it's bad and say, this is bad. This sucks. This is my first video ever. It's supposed to be bad. And this is my 10th video ever. It's a little bit better, but it still sucks. Yeah. And my 20th video, guess what? That video sucks too. And all the videos suck. But hey, they're never perfect. We can't ever expect them to be perfect. Because I think if all we do is just wait for things to be perfect, we're never getting it done. So that's something new that I've discovered, and that's why I've started to do more things, because I've let it hold me back for a long time. Yeah. So don't wait till you're 40 to figure that out. And I don't think you do. So thanks, man. Thanks for being on the show. That was super fun. Yeah. Guys, if you're here in Twitter, on Twitch, you can type !Eason or just type his name. Actually, I'll do it for you. And if you're watching on YouTube, it's already going to be over anyway. So thanks for